10 culture shocks I had inside American homes. Before we do get into this, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's check out these culture shocks.
Oh my god, that feels like heaven. I cannot believe I'm cold in Florida, but I am.
Oh, really?
I can just go to sleep like this.
That does look
Hello
cozy.
everyone, I'm Anna, Slavic girl living in America.
Okay.
And today I'm going to share with you 10 culture shocks I had inside American homes.
Alright, cool.
First one is probably going to be the most life-changing and important. Clothes dryer.
Clothes dryer.
I just can't imagine going back to doing laundry without it.
On a line,
I just
right?
can't even tell you how much time it saves.
Yeah.
In Russia, we have to wait at
Hey,
least.
so a lot of people in the UK have started to get clothes dryers, but a lot of people are still using a washing line, right? In a lot of homes that I've been in, there's already like a washing line already put there, ready for you. Do you know what I mean? Because I was renting houses, they've always got one. And yeah, it wasn't really the norm to get dryers, but a lot of people are getting dryers now. I do have a dryer now, but yeah, a lot of people are still using the washing line outside, which don't really make sense because in the UK it rains a lot. And a lot of the times when you get your clothes out there drying, it will rain and then they're wet again and then you gotta restart the process.
Least a day to get the laundry done.
Right.
Here, it's done in a couple of hours. And I always forget to check it when it's done because
Same.
I'm just not used to it being done so fast. I'm used to waiting and
Yeah, I'm just bad with that anyway. I'll put the dryer on and I'll leave the clothes in there and I totally forget for maybe a day or two and I'm like, oh wow, okay, yeah, I've got clothes dried there.
pay for the clothes to dry and then you have to iron everything.
Right.
And oh my god, it's such a pain. I just absolutely love it. It's like the best thing ever. I don't understand how it comes out so perfectly unwrinkled. It's just magic.
What do you mean unwrinkled? What dryers do you have in America? My clothes do not come out the dryer unwrinkled. I have to hang them up in my wardrobe and hopefully all the wrinkles drop out because I don't like ironing. I haven't ever ironed actually. I've actually never ironed. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, in America, they don't come out wrinkled.
And of course,
What's
I've
going
never
on?
had a warm blanket out of the dryer in my life. My first blanket out of a dryer.
Oh, that looks different
Oh
as
my
well,
God.
that dryer.
It's so warm. That feels like heaven.
Yo, what, like, wearing clothes fresh out the dryer is super nice. Like, you put pajamas in there, dressing gown or whatever, and then you pull it on straight away. Really nice. And for the guys out there, hey, your underwear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you girls if you like that too, but underwear coming out, if you put a fresh pair on, hey, it's so cozy. It's and
so
socks.
fluffy. I cannot believe I'm cold in Florida, but I am. This feels so good.
She's loving
I
life.
can just go to sleep like this.
Yep.
This is amazing. When you Google clothes dryer in Russian,
Okay.
this is what comes up.
Oh, a dryer rack. I've been using this for a very long time, actually. So up until this year, I was always using one of these because obviously I didn't want to take my clothes outside. So I don't know. You guys know what these are in America, right? It's like a we call it a clothes horse, and you take the clothes out the washer and then you just stick it on there. Your floor does get a little bit wet, so you got to be careful about that. But yeah, no, that's the next best thing because you don't have to go outside and it rains and stuff, right?
Not a joke. This is for real.
It's good.
We use drying racks.
I use them all the
to dry
time.
our clothes or just dry them on the porches.
Right.
This is very common. Clothes dryers, we don't have them at all.
Oh,
I'll tell
okay.
you the reason why. Well, not mentioning that it would be too much of an electric bill for Russians.
Yeah.
They freak out when they have to use ACs in the summer. They will suffer until the end, until they just can't take the heat anymore and turn it on for a couple of hours.
Right.
Because it's just too expensive. This would just put them over the edge. But that's not the only reason. The main reason is Our electric circuits are not designed for it.
Oh,
Basically,
really?
if we would just plug the dryer in, it would blow everything up.
What?
So, to be able to use something so
Wait, so a dryer in Russia is pretty much a bomb? Like, yeah, what do you mean it blows up?
powerful, we have to change the entire
Wow.
electrical circuit. That also costs money and more problem.
That's
Something
crazy.
Russians just don't want to bother. They don't even understand it. They don't even trust it. They don't even consider this option.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know why.
That's so interesting to think about because, like, you know, people in Russia that, like, would have a lot of money, right? It would be interesting to think, like, how would they go about drying their clothes? Because I can't imagine them putting it on a washing line. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they pay someone to take it to the laundromat, probably. But that's interesting to know that, like, they can't even have one if they do want one. Like, in the UK, we can get one, but they are quite expensive on the bill and itself. Like, I think my dryer was maybe £400, maybe something like that. And the electric bill is, yeah, it's gone up because of that.
Because this is such an amazing thing. It really is in a mindset of people. They just feel
Right.
like it's too much. Which brings me to my next point. Electric ovens. Same thing with those.
Electric
Our
ovens?
electric circuits are not designed to manage this type of power. In order
Okay.
to install an electric oven, we
See, okay, I feel like America is extreme on developed and Russia is extreme on, like, not developed. And I feel like the UK is smack bang in the middle because, again, like, a lot of homes in the UK do have electric ovens now. There is still homes with gas ovens, but we're changing them out. Do you know what I mean? So, like, they are a lot of electric ones now.
have to
But Russia, you
change
can't even get
everything
them.
in the kitchen, all
Wow.
circuits, even get permission to do that sometimes.
What?
Personally, I've been using a gas oven my whole life. Coming here and finally using an electric oven, it is such a big difference.
Right.
The baking is so much better because the temperature is equal in each part of the oven.
Interesting.
Everything just
See, my mum had a gas oven, but when I was at her house, living in her house, I didn't really use it too much. I kind of just mainly used the microwave. So,
bakes so much better, rises better, and doesn't burn.
Right.
Also, ovens here are super big. I'm not used to the sizes, and it's so cool that I can actually bake 2 pies at the same time. Just
big
before I
ovens.
left Russia, we got a half and half oven, meaning the oven itself was electric and
Okay.
the stove was still gas. I personally didn't
oh,
understand
I think we have a lot of them in the UK, actually.
and why we had to go through this. Why not just get electric everything? But of course, oh, it's gonna be too expensive. We can't afford that.
Right.
Gas is really cheap. While we were installing it, they didn't close it up very good and it started leaking and stinking up the entire house.
Oh, that's
which
bad.
tells us that there is a problem.
Wait, that's very bad. You got a gas leak. That's very, very bad.
They actually didn't want to come and check. They were like, oh, no, this is normal. For a few
What?
hours, it might stink.
Wait, yo, so you're calling up like, oh, hey, man, I got a gas leak. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's absolutely completely fine. Most houses have gas leaks, man. Deal with it. Like, but that's dangerous.
That's not a big
Can't the house
deal.
blow up from that?
But it's not true. It's actually very dangerous. We had to push it for them to come and check it, and they were like
Wow.
putting soap on the pipes and everything to check if it bubbles, and of course it did.
Okay.
This could kill someone if you're not careful. They fixed it, thank God. Now let's talk about
Jeez.
central AC.
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Yeah, that's what we don't have here. We don't have central AC. Now, most of the time in the UK, it's cold, so we don't need it. But during the summer, at its highest points, when it's really hot, it's unbearable.
We only have wall units in Russia, and we have to install it in each room.
Oh, we don't
if
even
you
have
want
that.
each room to be air conditioned. Otherwise, everyone comes into this one room that has.
Wait, we don't even have that. We're behind Russia, mate. We don't even have that. In the UK, we just have radiators, which just warms up the house.
AC and we just chill there. Not everyone can afford to install AC in each room.
Right.
And that's what
We
ended
don't
up
even have it in one
happening.
room.
Having one system for the entire house is amazing. You just set the temperature. No,
Yeah, I bet
that's
that's so
better.
nice.
And it equals out all rooms at once, and this is so cool. I love
bet
it.
it's so
the only
nice.
problem is we fight for the temperature because everything is like too cold for me. My spouse likes it at 70,
Okay.
and this is like freezing cold. Freezing cold. I just can't handle.
Wait, what is 17 degrees? Hold up. I need to know. 70 Fahrenheit in Celsius. What is it? 21 degrees is freezing cold? Huh? What do you mean? 21 degrees is a warm day.
And yes, everyone's
That's
like,
warm.
you're from Russia. What do you mean? Why are you so cold? You can't be cold. You're Russian. That's right. I forgot about that. Now suddenly I'm
Wait.
not cold. Thanks to the
Wait, yeah. Russia's a cold place. A lot colder than America. Why is she so cold?
this central AC, I am wearing a sweater
Okay.
inside the house in Florida,
Mad.
even when it's 90 degrees outside.
Mad. That's
Also-
crazy. Normally, like in the UK, if it's hot outside, it's hotter inside. Does that make sense? So whatever the temperature's outside, it's definitely much hotter inside the house as well.
Russians believe that
Can't
if you
escape it.
sit under AC too long, you're gonna get sick. In Russia, I didn't get to use AC very much.
A what?
Here, I'm learning to live with it 24/7. Next,
Okay.
overhead shower.
Oh, AC.
In America, almost every house has this overhead shower that you cannot move.
yeah.
And this was a culture shock for me.
No. I have one of these in my showers, and it is the greatest thing of all time. It is the best shower. It's like a rainfall. It's like you're under a water. I've never been under a waterfall. I've never been to a waterfall, but it's literally a waterfall on your head. Now, a lot of homes in the UK have the handheld one where it's very small. Yeah, this is just next level. If you don't have one of these, it's important. You gotta upgrade.
Move.
You gotta
and
upgrade.
This was a culture shock for me. I am used to handheld showers
Yeah,
that are
the tiny one.
adjustable,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what every Russian home has. Unless
Yeah, a lot of UK homes do have that one.
they don't have a shower at all, which also is kind of common.
Yeah.
I personally can't imagine.
There's quite a few homes in the UK that might not have showers. I'm trying to think. Oh no, my mum has that. A lot of time in the UK, they have like the bath and then a shower head, handheld shower head above it. That's what my mum has.
Not having a shower at all, but some people don't even bother installing it. They just take baths.
Right.
They don't even have sinks most of the time. They just do everything in a bathtub.
They don't have a sink?
Wash their hands there and, well, take baths. So that's
Jeez.
why my spouse installed this shower.
Yeah, this is what you have a lot of.
For me. Also, one thing that I noticed about American bathrooms that I couldn't put my finger on what that was, but they look so neat and
Okay.
so perfect. And
What
I
is it?
figured it out. There are no pipes showing.
What do you mean
In
no
Russia,
pipes?
we have all our pipes out, even the hot water.
Yeah, a lot of
everything
UK
is
homes
out
do.
there. We don't hide them in the walls. And you have to be careful if you take a
Oh.
hot shower and touch that pipe. Ouch.
Oh, right. Okay. So every house in the UK is different. So I've lived in a lot of homes where the pipes are showing. I've lived in a few homes where they're hidden. So it does just depend.
It burns. But here, everything is
I think the houses are more developing to hiding the pipes now, but like, yeah, they are homes with the pipes showing.
hidden and everything just looks
Like they'll be
so
along the
neat and
outside of the
tidy,
wall.
And I love that. Almost every American household has a coffee machine. This is so normal and
That's not normal in the UK. In the UK, every home has a kettle to make tea, not a coffee machine. It's very rare when you see a coffee machine in British homes. I do have one of these. I just sound like I'm in America, man. But you guys literally get me stuff. You guys send me American things all the time. Like the coffee machine I have in my home, which I'm about to say that I have one, right? Most UK people don't. I have a coffee machine. It was sent by an amazing American who gifted me a coffee machine. And hell yeah, dude. Like, it's so nice.
Common here that it's not considered a luxury like it is in Russia. In Russia, it is more like a status symbol. To show a person that you are wealthy enough to afford a coffee machine. This is definitely not an everyday item. We mostly use French presses or instant coffee most of the time, which I cannot stand. But
I don't mind instant coffee.
French press. Even here, like, we have a coffee machine, but it's like, why brew a whole pot for just 2 people? And French press is kind of faster. I don't know, that's just what I'm used to. But I love coffee.
See, that's why coffee machines are amazing. You just put the pod in there, you just click a button, and it's done.
Machines too, it's very cool because they can stay heated up. And it's very cool when you have guests over. This one is also super life-changing.
What is it?
Garbage disposals.
Oh, okay. I don't have one of these. I would love one of these. I don't even know if they're allowed in the UK. Because obviously you're putting waste in pipes that aren't designed for waste. But I would, oh man. I would love a garbage disposal.
I don't want to go back to not having one.
I'd love it.
Because let me just tell you, we just have this drain plates covers.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Wash out plates with all the pieces of food and everything that's left over.
Yeah, it's mucky.
Ends up in this drain.
It's horrible.
And you have to empty it and throw it in the garbage. And this is the grossest part of doing dishes in Russia. I couldn't stand it.
Like, a lot of time in the UK, when you do dishes in the UK, like, you'll be touching a lot of, like, soggy food bits and pieces that might have been, you know, if you had a party, it happens a lot. If you have a party and they're putting the plates in the sink, they think it's clean, but it's not clean. It's just gross, man. It's absolutely gross.
Here, you just dump everything inside and push the button and it's gone.
We love that.
Super easy and convenient. So yeah.
I am thinking though, like, do people accidentally like mash up like their cutlery and stuff, like the knives and forks and spoons? Like, because it's a whole, like, can't like a piece, you know, cutlery just fall down it and then you don't realize you turn it on and then it's mashed up?
We throw all the leftovers
Surely that's happened.
and stuff in the garbage or in our toilets, which is incredibly bad for the water system. So same here. Came up with something more eco-friendly, which I don't know if you heard about it. This is something called vermicomposter. It's a French word. It's basically a box full of worms. And you feed your worms with leftover food, which is super environmentally friendly. You just basically feed your worms. This doesn't pollute the water system, doesn't end up in the garbage where it cannot.
What? In Russia, to get rid of your food, you have a box of worms and just let them eat it?
Be decomposed. It is super good for the environment, but also kind of weird. And
I can't lie, that's a little bit weird.
But then, of course, worms.
Like, imagine you're at someone's house. You're like, gonna go scrape the food, and they're like, oh no, wait, mate. Wait, I gotta feed my pet worms. No, you can't be throwing that in the bin. No, come here. Feed the pet worms, man.
Procreate and you end up with more and more worms, and like, what do you do with them? Well, you just sell them to other people who want to help the planet. I think I'd much rather install a garbage disposal.
Yeah, I agree. So
one time we stayed in Airbnb here, and I couldn't figure out what was making this creepy, scary, ghost-like noise.
Okay, don't worry. Are you in a motel? Do you happen to be in a motel? Or just any creepy location in America? It might just be, you know, it could be a crazy person just tapping on the window. I see a lot of stories on my other channels. This is a plug for the other channels. If you guys are not subscribed to my other channels, I have L3WG everything. We watch everything. I have L3WG horror. we watch horror. I have L3WG games. We play games. Do I have anything else? Make sure you subscribe to them.
At night, I was just
In the
terrified.
description.
I was like, what is that? What's going on? And then I figured out that it was coming from a refrigerator. And it was an ice maker.
Oh.
I really started thinking we had a ghost in our Airbnb.
You know what? I've never, ever been in a British home where there's an ice maker. There's an ice machine. Especially attached to the fridge. I do have an ice maker. Yeah, I'm pretty much American. An American did send it to me again. There's a common theme here, man. It's like a handheld ice maker. It's like a box though. It's not connected to my fridge. You just fill it up with water. You click it on, and then it'll make some ice. Really, really cool and handy.
But no, it was just making ice. I've never seen an ice maker in Russia. I mean, I'm sure they might sell it, but it would be probably too much trouble to set it up and hook the pipes and everything, since we don't hide anything behind the walls.
Right.
But Americans really, really love ice in everything.
Oh, that's in the fridge?
In Russia, it's absolutely normal to serve drinks without any ice. But
same in the UK. I do like my drinks with ice, but a lot of people would choose to not have the ice.
Here, every drink, everything comes with ice.
Love
Even
drinks
at
and
home,
ice.
You've got it.
Especially when the weather's hot. Like when the weather's hot, oh.
Have it. Even for like injuries, we don't use ice, we use like frozen vegetables.
Oh yeah, we do that.
While we're talking about the kitchen.
Wait, are we actually that anti-ice over here? Like in the UK, like we'll use a bag of peas, frozen peas, or carrots or something, veg, right? Instead of like ice, because we don't have ice, so we just use the food.
Also notice that Americans really love having lots of gadgets.
Kitchen gadgets,
and let
okay.
me tell you, I do too.
Right.
For example, food processor is one of my favorites.
What's that?
Making soups became so much easier. Making
Soup?
cutlets is so much faster. I mean, we mostly grate everything and always cut everything by hand.
Okay.
And all the appliances are not super common.
Right.
Probably because it's...
I feel like that's like here and there in the UK. Most people don't have that many appliances. A lot of stuff is done by hand, but then you know, I assume that a lot of people might have appliances.
It's too expensive. Not a lot of people can afford that. You would probably find all that in
it depends if you could
rich
afford it or
people's
whatnot.
homes for sure, but it's not common at all.
No, it's not
Here,
common.
Finally, using all these different appliances has made cooking for me so much easier.
Right.
You have like your own ice cream makers, air fryers, mini...
Man, listen, I just sound like I'm no longer a Brit. I'm not gonna lie. I do have a ice cream maker. I do have a smoothie maker. I think the smoothie and ice cream maker is both the same thing. I do have more kitchen appliances. I have a slow cooker. I have a like a KitchenAid like mixer that makes like, I don't use this, but it makes like cakes. I got vegetable choppers. I have a lot of appliances. Guess what? You guys sent them me. Yo, I didn't realize how American my house has now become because of you guys. I love it. Like the stuff is absolutely great, but I see what you're doing it. I see what you're doing it.
The ovens is just very interesting.
Turning me
and so
American.
cool. And last but not least, overhead fans.
Overhead
I
fans.
don't know
Oh yeah, we don't have them.
But every Russian is super fascinated by them.
See, I'm super interested. Like, why do Americans have overhead fans when you guys have your houses decked out in AC? Do you know what I mean? Like, it would make more sense if we had overhead fans because we don't have ACs, right? Why have you got both?
Because we don't have those at all.
No, we don't have
been
them.
on the phone with my spouse, constantly like looking at them. I don't know, it's just so neat looking. Now that I'm here talking to my family and friends.
You know what? Like, in the UK, we did have these like 20 years ago. Like, when I was a kid, I remember a few houses having these. I have not seen one since then. I've not seen an overhead fan in the UK anywhere.
Showing on the background of my phone, they're all like, oh my god, like, why are you running it even when it's cold? I'm like, well, because it's for air circulation. Believe it or not, it works. and it
It's
helps.
good for the air?
It really efficiently cools down the room just so much
Oh,
faster
wow.
with the fan on. So those were my culture shock.
Very interesting shock. So enjoyed this one a lot. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I've realized that you guys have turned my house very American. All I gotta do now is just actually move to America and be in an American home with all my stuff. That'd be great. But if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.